So Sunderland 2, Arsenal 2. The game was an intense game for both Sunderland fans and Arsenal fans. But for the Arsenal haters, it was very, very interesting. Sunderland, before this game, had a very good home record. They had scored in almost every game. They are third in the league. So obviously the game was going to be very, very tough. Even from the second minute, Lefi tried to put one on the best right back in the league, Julian Timber. But obviously they don't call him Timber for nothing. But that sets the tone for the game. It showed people that they are not scared of Arsenal. They are going to show us why they are third in the league. And that first half, I'm not going to lie, it was all Sunderland. They tried to ruffle Arsenal feathers, and I think they kind of did with Zubimendi. He got a yellow card, and I think from that free kick was where they got their first goal. The first shot on target that David Raya is facing for a long time. I'm not going to lie, I felt kind of funny. I've not had this feeling in a long time. But luckily for us, second half, we started opening them like a thread through needle. Trossard was enjoying himself. Calafiori was having chances. Timber was having chances. Saka was on the ball more and eventually scored it. That goal was fantastic. Press from Declan Rice, who passed to Merino, who passed to Saka, and then we got that goal. We got more chances. Between the 45th and the 70th minute, we could have scored 4 or 5 goals on a different day. But the 74th minute came, Leandro Trossard was like, no, know what? Let's try to make this happen. And he scored an absolute banger. At this point, I was like, Arsenal best defense in the league. Surely we are going to go on to win this game. I expected that the manager was going to make some changes. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but we also know that Arteta, if we don't have a serious lead, he rarely makes subs. I don't know why, but he should have made some subs. Sunderland go back into the game. They're like, we know Arsenal are the top dogs in the league, but we are also big dogs. We are also just 7 points behind them, so why not try to close that margin? And they did. They brought an attacking sub. Arteta brought on Mosquera, played a 5-4-1. You would think that we are now 5 at the back. Surely we should be seeing out the game, but no, that did not happen. Another moment of mistake, and they got their second goal. The second goal was actually very, very fantastic. I'm not going to hit on that goal, but yeah. So Sunderland can basically say that this season they've gotten points from Aston Villa, Everton, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Arsenal. But Arsenal can also say that we are still unbeaten in the last 6 Premier League games. We are still top of the league. It is what it is.